Welcome back, everyone. Hello and good afternoon. This is Bobby Garza and Heezy coming to you straight out of Rack's Billiards in Sanford, Florida, getting ready for the hot seat match. This is the Alfa Jacoby Classic 2023. Great matchup in store for you guys. Joven Bustamante from the Philippines. Fargo rate 780 versus Jesus Atencio from Venezuela. Fargo rate 784. This is a race to 9. Losers guaranteed third place, and winners guaranteed second place. Should be a knockdown and drag out, all out battle here. I'm expecting nothing less. I think you guys are going to be in store for a super match here. So it's time to get it on. Joven Bustamante wins the first break in this race to 9 battle over Jesus Atencio from Venezuela. This is rack number 1. Solid break. Not sure, we did get a ball down. Let's get the layout of the lane here. One ball goes down. Very long shot here on the 2 ball, but definitely these guys, Fargo, they're not going to have any problems making this. I don't expect you to see too many missed shots in this particular match. Joven, like I said, from the Philippines with his 780 Fargo, and Jesus Atencio from Venezuela with his 784 Fargo. You're not going to see a whole lot of missed shots here. We also have one of the semifinal matches on the other live stream table if you guys want to sweat that action as well. Roberto Gomez versus Jerson Martinez Boza. It's 2-2 over there right now, going to 7. You guys want to sweat that match on the pay-per-view live stream page as well. And it looks like Helene Calkin did her thing against Brooke Dunphy. So I will switch that table number 5 back over to the open 9-ball event. Wow. Didn't really see that happening, but probably more along first game jitters. This is their first match of the day, so might take them. Well, actually, it's Joven's first match of the day. Jesus played a winners bracket match on the bar table, so he's probably already pretty much warmed up and ready for action. And this is Joven Bustamante's first match of the day. As far as table number 5 live stream, we have the losers bracket match. Cassius Royale versus Greg Pugh. Both local players here in the Orlando area, battling it out to stay alive in the open 9-ball event. All right, so Jesus is got an ugly shot here on the 3. He's going to take on this 3-8 combo, and that 3 looks like it's frozen to the rail. That makes his shot a little bit more difficult, as he's got to go past the side pocket both points of the side pocket. But on a good note, he can afford to spin this ball out just a little bit, as the 8-ball down table for him is not frozen to the rail, so that makes the shot a little bit easier. And how'd he hit it, folks? Nicely done by Jesus Atencio. That gives you anything about how this match is going to go. Both of these guys are straight shooters. If the shot's there, they're going to take it on. And that's pretty much what I expect throughout the whole match. All right, here we go. Jesus Atencio, another combo shot here, 4 to the 6. Should be playing it off the rail. No, he didn't play it off the rail. The 6-ball didn't look like it was far enough away from the pocket to actually play that shot, and Jesus Atencio, way he hit it, absolutely perfect. All right, so he's got one more really, really good shot here to do on the 5-ball, and I know he's not straight in this time. So that's about where he wants to put his cue ball. I expected him to do better than that. Figured he would try to get it out here in this vicinity. He's definitely going to have to punch it. He's going to have to stun it to the rail with a touch of left-hand spin. That way it comes back out at least to the center table where the side pockets are. At least that center table line. All right. Definitely didn't expect that miss from Jesus. And this is going to be...
Second chance players. I just want to let you know it is an 8-ball tournament. We're doing races of 4 and 4. Alternate break, BCA 8-ball rules. Not my call, sir.
Look at this shot. Needs to bounce. Oh, I think it just got there. Nice shot by Joven Bustamante. You can't, you can't put it ball on hand better than that. I mean, that was a great shot. Very nice speed control. And just drag this ball to the center of the table. And he's sitting very nice to take this first rack down from Jesus Atencio. And get this party started off right. Jesus gives him the 10 ball. And Joven Bustamante 1-0 over Jesus, and Jesus has the break. Rack number 2. Okay, so we're going to have the finals match of the ladies event kicking off here in the next 20 or so. Probably won't even be 20 minutes. We have a losers bracket match going on right now on the open 9-ball bar box. As soon as they get done with their match, Greg Pugh playing Cassius Royale. As soon as they get done, we're going to switch over to the finals of the ladies open 9-ball tournament. Nikki Cuellar versus Helene Calkin. Nikki has the hot seat, so she has to be beat twice if Helene wants to take the championship down. So as soon as these guys get done on the bar box here, we're going to switch the cameras over and get set up for the ladies' final event. You guys can sweat the action if you got multiple monitors at home, big TVs, connected computers and whatnot. Put all 3 live stream matches up at one time. That's what your pay-per-view access gets you. 3 live streams. And that's something. It's crazy, isn't it? All right, Joven Bustamante is looking pretty good over there. Goes up 2-1 over Jesus Atencio in this race to 9 hot seat match. Wow, good stuff. These guys don't mess around. Huh? You got both of them. Really? Nice. All right, here we go. Jesus Atencio to break. Rack number 4. He's trailing this match 1-2 versus Joven Bustamante. On other matches going on right now, Roberto Gomez versus Jerson Martinez Boza. Roberto's up 5-2. Semifinals going to 7. We have the open 9-ball bar box going on the other live stream table, table number 5. And it looks like we have Greg Pugh is up 5-3 over Cassius Royale. So makes a great break. He's got a string back cut here on the 1. I don't think it goes past the 5. So he's going to be looking at doing. I would expect he'd do a billiard, go off the 1 into the 5, and play the 1 in the other corner pocket. I think he's got the line where he can hit it dead perfect. Come right off this side of the 1, drift right into the 5. The 1 should come in this vicinity. I think that's the shot because it's such an extreme back cut, and the 5's not actually hanging in the pocket, so I don't expect him to do a combo. And it looks like he's lining up with the 5 ball. I really didn't expect him to hit it that hard. Very surprising to see him not just roll that ball. All right, here we go. Joven Bustamante comes with this one good shot here. He's going to put him on the 2. And he didn't quite get it in there, but he is on the 2, so that creates a defense for the 1 ball. Jesus comes to the table more than likely with the short cue. It's going to be close. He's going to kick and play safe, and that's a good shot too. He's going to try to kick the 1 ball more than likely. If he kicks here, he's going to be pushing the 1 to here, and hopefully the cue ball will either stop behind the 6 or veer off into this pack of balls. I don't know about this particular shot he's looking at now. Jumping in between the 7 and the 2. That might be asking for a bit much. All right, he's coming back for the short cue. I like the short cue. It's not that far-fetched. He doesn't have to jump much of the 2 ball with the short cue. And he doesn't have to jump very high either. You shouldn't see him jack up like a normal jump shot. Should only jump maybe just his angle of the cue is only going to be just a little bit lower than what he normally does.
On table 11, Christian Dimitra and DeWater for the second chance, by the way. This is for second chance 8 ball, raises to 4. Table 13, Cruz Daniel and Gaylor.
Very sensitive shot. It won't take much to hop this cue ball off the table. That's why he keeps he's switching the extension back. That extension, that ball jumps really, really easy, but it's also harder to keep it on the table from there. Just like that. Yeah, that was a very tough shot at that angle to keep the cue ball on the table.
Joselito and Michael Rodriguez, table 18.
All right, Greg Pugh gets on the hill first versus Cassius Royale. 6-3, Greg Pugh in the Open 9-ball bar box tournament. We're still sitting at 5-2 in the semifinals of the Open 10-ball losers bracket action.
Last second chance match I'm calling for this round is going to be Miguel Batista and Junior Meza, table 19.
All right, here we go. Joven Bustamante to break. Bracket number 5, leading this match over Jesus Atencio, 3-1. Solid break by Joven Bustamante, and he's got a nice shot here on the 1. It's going to lead him to the 2. Everything is like crazy wide open. Looks like every ball has multiple pockets to shoot, so I don't really see. I don't see Jesus Atencio getting back to the table, at least not in this rack. This is almost like another one of those dream outs I was talking about earlier. This is what you want to see after a good break. Playing the 3 in the side pocket. The 4 is down here at the bottom rail as you're looking at the monitor. Probably draws cue ball down to the end rail without touching the 9. Oh, that's not the 4 balls. The 4 ball's already down, so that's the 7 ball. All right, so that makes this a little bit more difficult. Thought I'd better switch cameras here. This definitely makes this shot a whole lot more difficult. He needed to get a little bit straighter on that 3, and he just didn't quite come up enough. So he's going to settle for the cut shot on the 5. And this is not a bad shot for these guys. Expect him to send his cue ball probably about where the 8 ball is and bounce off the rail for the 6 in the side pocket. And that's seems like that's kind of how he's looking. To come here, here, back out here. Anywhere around where that spot is will be ideal for the 6 ball. Doesn't have to get perfect, as the 7's pretty much hanging in the pocket for these guys. And he catches the back of the 8, so he's okay with that. He can live with that. He'll just touch this ball in. I don't think he's going to go all the way around the table, but he could. There's nothing wrong with it if he chooses to do that, as these guys direct the cue ball pretty well here. So, all right, 1 rail position back out to the center of the table for the 8 ball in the top left-hand corner pocket. Hit it a little hard, or he hit it a lot hard. Wow. Well, so much for the dream out. I believe he's going to go out and try to bank this ball in. Cross side. Hit the cue ball with high left hand spin. Spin his cue ball 3 rails back out to the center of the table. I mean, he could cut the ball in the side, but I don't expect him to. But I've never seen him bank a ball, so there's no telling what he's got running through his mind right now. So it looks like he's cutting it backwards. So he must be playing safe. All right, nicely done. So let's see if Jesus can return a safety, putting the 8 ball on the bottom side rail and the cue ball on the top side rail, or vice versa. I think the first option is the way to go, using the 10 ball as a blocker. Anything else is going to be an offensive shot. We could spin his cue ball around hit the right side of the 8 ball. Try to get his cue ball to go 3 rails behind the 9. Oh, here yeah, I didn't realize that he was even hooked on the 9, but looking at it this way, he is. Yeah, so he's got to hop over the edge, so this is going to be all out just trying to make something happen. And that's not going to work. Joven Bustamante will not have a problem cutting this 8 ball in. Straight top English and just run the cue ball right back down table. There we go. Joven Bustamante takes a commanding lead here over Jesus Atencio.
Jesus Gonzalez, please report to the tournament desk. Jesus Gonzalez, please report to the tournament desk.
All right, Roberto Gomez is on the hill versus Jerson Martinez. Stream table number 3, 6-2 right now over Jerson Martinez from Peru. So actually it's Jerson, my bad.
If you are in the building, you are on table 13.
They're on a player timeout right now. So Jerson's looking at getting eliminated from the 10 ball if he loses one more rack to Roberto Gomez. So right now it's looking like it's going to be Roberto Gomez versus Mark Estiola. My bad. Looks like on the third stream link, table number 5, Greg Pugh versus Cassius Royale. Greg is on the hill still at 6, and Cassius is trying to make a comeback. He's at 4 now for the Open 9-ball bar box tournament. We're getting ready to have, we're going to have Rodney Morris coming up very soon on this particular table. We're going to have the finals of the ladies 9-ball open on the 7-foot bar box tables coming up right after this as well. A lot of good matches still to come. All right, Roberto Gomez takes it down for the semifinals on the Open 10 ball losers bracket. So once the main feature table gets done, him and Mark Estiola will get their match underway. As soon as the hot seat match is done, ooh, apologize for that, folks. Forgot all about that. Anyhow, you didn't miss a whole lot. It is 4-1, Joven Bustamante over Jesus Atencio. We're going to get ready to start the women's final match. On table yeah, it's going to be under the table 3 live stream, which is the second link in the pay-per-view. So give me just a minute, we'll have it set up and ready to go.
What's your score on table 1 on the hindfooter, bro?
4-1, Joven Bustamante.
He's winning. Wow, he's a motherfucking bad bastard. What about this young Mark Stiola who's about to play on table 3 against Roberto Gomez?
Who?
Mark Stiola?
Oh yeah, he's playing good too.
I had
790 Cargo.
I had inside scoop on him. You know that I got him in the calculator, bro.
Do you?
Yeah. For nothing.
Okay, ladies, you're ready.
J Hall, Jesus Batista, table 17. J Hall, Jesus Batista, table 17.
EYA. J.
Person Martinez, Air Cordero, table 9. Person Martinez, Air Cordero, table 9.
All right, sorry about that, folks. Had to get the other live stream ready for the women's final open nine-ball. We have Nicole Cuellar versus Helene Calkin. It's going to be a great match for the women. We have Nikki's a 578 Fargo and Helene Calkin is a 523 Fargo. It is a race to 9, and Helene will have to beat Nicole 2 times to take the championship. So the first one's going to be a race to 9. And then if she wins, the second one will be a race to 7 to try to double dip her. So it looks like see if I can get a score update here for the main final match here. We're going to be setting up Rodney Morris. See if I can get the bracket here in just a second. We'll be setting up Roberto Gomez versus Rodney Morris next on the 3rd live stream table. That'll be table number 5 for you guys.
Anderson, Diego Sanchez, table 12. Lisa Anderson, Diego Sanchez, table 12.
I'm ready whenever you are for Rodney and Roberto. Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, it looks that way. No, they're done. They're done. They're just practicing right now. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You're talking about with Jerson, right? I know it was Hill Hill. I don't know who won. Who won? He won.
Rodney Morris, Roberto Gomez, table 4. Rodney Morris, Roberto Gomez, table 4.
All right, here we go. Fixing to get it down. Get it going. Rodney Morris, Roberto Gomez. Losers bracket action on the Open 9-ball bar box tournament. That's going to be on your table number 5 live stream. Should be the third link. You got a big TV, couple monitors. You can watch all 3 live stream matches at the same time. And let's see if I can get a score update here for the main table. Look like Jesus has got 3. I do see that part. And Joven's not really sure what he's looking at here. Trying to figure out some way to hit this 2 ball. Can't see the peg for Joven, so I'm going to go and look and see where the peg is to see what score those guys at. It looks like, I think I can barely see it. Looks like Joven's at 5. Go ahead and update that. So Joven Bustamante is leading the match 5-3 over Jesus Atencio. I will go and confirm that. Be right back. Well, that was easy. All I do is walk around the corner. I could see the bead from here. All right, so there we have it. And wow, Jesus is trying to do some precision right here.
Junior Mesa.
All right, so we have the match. It looks like underway now for Rodney Morris versus Roberto Gomez. Losers bracket action in the Open 9-ball bar tournament. Nicole Cuellar versus Helene Calkin, playing the ladies Open 9-ball bar box. neither one of them's trying to break this 2-ball up. Not sure the count of the ball in hands just yet. So who's on 2 and who's on 1? As I was getting these other 2 live streams going, getting them back up and running. Looks like that was a pretty good hit. Gets a row. All right, so I don't know if Jesus is on 2 yet. I think he's going to have to go 2 rails to hit this ball. Oh, he's going in between the 6. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Nicely done by Jesus Atencio. And he didn't leave anything easy. It is straight in. I say it's straight in, but cue ball is frozen to the rail almost. And Joven's going to have to slow roll this ball. It is practically straight in. So if he chooses to shoot at this ball, he's going to have to smooth stroke this shot. There's no jacking up and stopping the cue ball, which is what you'd like to do for position on that 3 in the side pocket. All right, so he's calling it. Let's see if he's got it. Ooh. All right, just what Jesus Atencio needs to get in his match. To get within 1, can finish this rack off. The only issue I see right now is the 5 ball. It only goes in, looks like just 1 pocket, and that's that top side pocket. So he's going to have to maneuver his cue ball from the 4 to the 5. Not really seeing an easy way to do that, other than go to the top rail and back down.
Julio Burgos, David Singleton, table 18. Julio Burgos.
Well, he's got the perfect line for that. Off to 3. Drift the cue ball anywhere in this vicinity. And that will leave him 2-row position for the 5. So if he's right. So if he's right here for the 4 ball, after he makes the 3, he'll go here, 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 and needs to land right there for the 5. And that's exactly the line that he's got. I don't really expect him to look at this combo, but he is. It's not wired by no means, and it's not lined up perfectly straight either. Well, that's what he's setting up for. And he didn't get that close to it either, so he's definitely got his work cut out for him on this. The one good thing about the shot is if he does make the 6 ball, the 5's going to track towards the 9. And he should have a pretty decent shape on the either the 5-9 combo or just the 5 itself. I didn't expect him to go forward with the cue ball, but there you have it. He does have a back cut on the 5. Don't think the scratch is on in the side pocket. All right, he's calling the bank on the 5, so I guess he doesn't like the back cut. We'll probably more than likely play it as a 2-way shot. which is the way I play all my banks because I don't like the way I bank to begin with. I always feel I get lucky if I make a bank. I will at least get it close. Play the speed of the object ball to end on the end rail in case I do miss. And the cue ball will be on the other side of the 8 ball. Kind of like that. That's pretty much how I play all my banks. And he didn't quite get safe here, so Joven Bustamante is going to be able to play a safety here if he chooses not to cut this ball in, which I don't see him cutting this ball in. Joven Bustamante is at 5-3. Looks like Rez Gomez is up 2-0 over Rodney Morris. So it looks like he can see a sliver of this 5 ball. Here's the 8 and 10 as blockers. And that's not going to be good enough for Joven Bustamante. He's probably going to kick the 5 ball 2 rails, leave it right there on the end rail about where he's pointing at. That's going to be his goal. Cue ball should drift behind the 8 and the 10 if he hits it absolutely perfect. Well, he's calling it just in case he makes it. The ultimate goal is to leave the 5 ball here and the cue ball here after kicking the 5 ball 1 rail, 2 rails. And he hits it, catches the 5 on the other side of the ball, and that's going to leave a wide open shot for Jesus Atencio. Once again, try to make something happen here and close this deficit a little bit. All right, spin the cue ball 2 rails, get back out to the center of the table. More than likely he'll be playing the 8 ball in this bottom side pocket. If he gets the angle he needs on the 7. He didn't quite get the angle, so he may be forced to play this 8 in the corner pocket up there by the 9. So let's see if he's going to slam this ball. And he does. So he is playing the 8 in the side pocket. He's got great position. He's done it just past the 10 or stop, either way. All right. Some go 1, some go 2 rails. Looks like he's going 1. Yep. Perfect in the side pocket. And Jesus Atencio is not falling far off. And there you have it. Closes the gap a little bit. He's only trailing by 1 now against Joven Bustamante. This is rack number 10, and it looks like Jesus has to break to try to close the gap here. Roberto Gomez is looking unstoppable against Rodney Morris as he takes a commanding lead 3-0 over Rodney. See if I can get an update on the women's here for you. Solid break from Jesus and wide open shot on the 1. Playing position for the 2. Then he's got to play position for a 3-4 combo unless he wants to try to make something happen right here off the 1, which I don't really see that happening. But he could, if he felt froggy, draw this ball right into 4 to try to get it to move somewhere else.
Kevin Payne, Christian Venegas, table 16. Kevin Payne, Christian Venegas, table 16.
I have a question. The tables in bar table for the tournament, they're going to be in live stream? Have a live
These
stream?
2 here are.
What is the website to watch?
You have to buy the pay-per-view,
Where?
ragsbilliards.com.
Okay, and how much the day?
It's $14.95.
For 1 day?
Well, it's for the whole thing. They don't
I
have
know,
a
but
1 day.
Okay, for the whole thing.
Yeah, it's just for the whole thing.
Okay, thank you.
It's nothing. $14.95. That's nothing.
Yeah, okay. Let me see.
I got that one and this one.
The hot seat match is going to be here, right? The hot seat match?
For the 9 ball?
Uh-huh.
It's probably going to be right there. Nice stroke by Jesus Atencio. Nicely done. It's perfectly straight in here on the 4 ball. So now he's got to figure out the angle here to see if he wants to draw back for the 6 in the side. It looks like he can hit it high with a little touch of outside on it and play it right where he's sitting at, and that's what he's doing. Right where he was standing at, my bad. And he's perfectly straight in on the 6 ball now, so seems like a pretty good layout from here. So he's got a great opportunity to tie this ball game up at 5-5. Just needs to make a couple more good position shots from the 7 to the 8, 8 to the 10. It looks like Rodney Morris is taking a beating from Roberto Gomez right now. Rodney's not really having a whole lot to work with. He's been coming to the table with nothing but safeties. Hasn't really had anything to shoot at. Ooh, what a miss from Jesus Atencio. Wow. Unbelievable. I don't think he's missed that shot all tournament. Actually, I think he did the first rack. It was very similar to that. All right, so Joven Bustamante comes to the table with a very, very relaxing 2-ball out to increase his lead again back to 6. All he has to do is sink this 10 ball, make it happen. There you have it. Well, it wasn't center pocket. Did wipe its feet a little bit before it went in, but it was a great shot. And Jesus is going to have to get his mind right now, because I'm sure that's going to have a little something to do with his next few runs here. He's going to have to try to clear it up and forget about that 8 ball and try to press forward. Hopefully he can get that back.
Did this one just start?
A little bit. Can't tell what the Great break by Joven Bustamante. And this is one of those dream outs right here. This is the kind of rack you want when you're on the hill. Just barely touched this 7-ball in with the 1. Should leave him a decent angle to get up table for the 2. If he gets anywhere good position on that 2, man, it's going to be tough to not get out from there. I think he hit the 7-ball on the wrong side. I think he's going to be okay, but sure makes getting position on the 2-ball a little bit more difficult. Got to watch the side pocket. Oh, and he hits it really good. Yeah. So he's got a couple of options here. He can draw it back, play the 3 in the side. If the 3 is too close to the 4, he'll probably go high with the touchy inside and play the 3 in the side where he's standing at. So it looks like he's drawing it back. Yep. So he'll just stop his cue ball right there and take the cut shot on the 4. If he doesn't like that, he can always put a super draw on it, go to the top rail, and back out to the center of the table. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Yep, that's exactly what he did. Needs to put a slow spin on this ball. Looks like Rodney Morse is finally going to get a game under his belt. Yeah. Actually, Rodney didn't even get good shape on the 9, but Roberto was already walking to the table to give it to him. He says easy 1-rail bank on the 9-ball. That was the shape that Rodney got on the 9-ball. He was at the table before the cue ball even stopped rolling. Anyhow, back to Joven Bustamante. Wow. These guys don't like doing that little sensitive touch shot. I mean, I don't mind that, but these guys are trying to use those extra rails. I've seen them get in trouble so many times doing that. But, you know, these guys are the 790 Fargos here. 780s. I really just thought he would just barely touch that ball in. I don't know if he was trying to be on this side of the 5 or the other top side of the 5, the way he hit the ball. All right, here we go. Try to get the cue ball behind the 8 and the 9. And it's looking pretty good so far. Needs to keep going, and I don't think he got there completely. I think Jesus is going to have a sliver of the edge of the 5 ball. Super thin cut and try to do exactly the same thing that Joven Bustamante just did. Get the cue ball right about where it is now. Oh, almost hit the point of the side pocket. And that's not going to get it done. He's right in the gap. Wow. Right in the gap. He'll be able to cut this ball in, drift up table without hitting the 10 ball, playing the 8 in the side pocket. There you go. He's sitting dead perfect on the 8 ball. And there's another good layout for Joven to finish off. To increase his already commanding lead to 3. All right, there you have it. Joven Bustamante increases his lead 7 versus Jesus Atencio's 4. 1 game from the hill, 2 games from winning the hot seat match. The other couple live stream matches we got going on, the ladies finals. Nikki versus Helene. I wonder if they're using the live scores. I'm not seeing any. They're not doing the live scores. Trying to figure out what the score of the ladies is. I'll give it a second for that. And Rodney Morris gets another game over Roberto Gomez, so he's only trailing his match 2-4 now. See if I can get an update on the women's for you real quick. I'll be right back. All right, Nikki Cuellar is up 2-1 right now over Helene Calkin. Helene's trying to tie it up right now with a 9-ball shot, a long 9-ball shot. See if she can take it down and tie this ball game up. And she does. Nicely done by Helene Calkin. Tie the ball game up against Nikki Cuellar, 2-2, going to 9. That's on the third link of the live stream pay-per-view access page, which I believe it says table 5 on it. And then table 3 is Rodney Morris and Roberto Gomez. That's the second link of the live stream pay-per-view access page. And Roberto Gomez is on fire over there. He's got a nice looking layout here for the last 4 balls. Now 3. These guys don't waste no time. Nice shot by Jesus Atencio. And I believe that's the 4 that's lined up with the 9 ball. No, the 4 is right there in front of the cue ball. Okay. Roberto Gomez increases his lead over Rodney Morris, 5-2. 2 away from the win to stay alive in the open 9-ball bar box tournament. Oh wow, he pulls off a very nice break too, and unfortunately the cue ball hits the 1 and goes right in the corner pocket, and he's acting like oh, that was so funny. Roberto Gomez pulled a slick one on Rodney Morris. That was so fun. I don't know if you guys were watching that, but Rodney's definitely a character by himself, and you put them two together, Rodney and Roberto. We have 2 funny characters all at once. It's really cool. Good to see players enjoy the game like these 2 guys do. We need more pool players like these 2 guys. Rodney's always been one of my favorites to watch play pool. His demeanor at the table is just outstanding. Funny guy. Shoots with no fear no matter who he's playing. Gives his own self the 9-ball. Roberto doesn't say anything about it. Shoots the 8 and immediately marks his score up. How do you like that? Unbelievable. Anybody else, they'd be pulling teeth and wondering, where's the referee at when you need one? But Rodney and Roberto are just like, they'd almost seem like they're best friends the way they're playing. Having a good time at the nightclub. Nothing really matters. There's nothing on the line. And that's the best way to play pool. Shoot like you don't care, like you're having a really good time. I try to adapt that into my game. I really like the way Rodney Morris plays, his demeanor at the table. He'll take a little time, look at the spread, the layout of the table, and once he gets going, there's like non-stop, just like Roberto Gomez, same way. And meanwhile, back at the ranch on the mainstream table, Jesus scratches, unbelievable. And it's going to put Joven Bustamante on the hill first. This is the hot seat match of the Open 10 ball, the Alfa Jacoby Classic.
Table 17. Justin Hall, middle of the water, table 17.
All right, guys, I'm going to go get a refill on my refreshment. We'll be right back.
Jesus Batista, Christian Dimitrov, table 11. Jesus Batista, Christian Dimitrov, table 11.
All right, looks like Helene Calkin is over Nicole Cuellar 4-1. I thought it was the other way around, but it wasn't. So Helene Calkin needs to beat Nicole 2 times to win this tournament. Right now she's up 4-1. And Roberto Gomez takes his match down over Rodney Morse 7-3 in the Open 9-ball bar box tournament. You guys are watching the Alfa Jacoby Classic. Jesus Atencio versus Joven Bustamante HotSeat Match. And Jesus Atencio is struggling at the moment, grinding it out, trying to stay alive for this HotSeat match. It's looking pretty good right now to try to close the deficit to 3. All he has to do is make this 10-ball. And there you go. Jesus Atencio's got the break. This is alternating breaks, by the way. Jesus trailing Joven Bustamante 5-8, going to 9. So Jesus Atencio cannot afford to make any more mistakes for the remainder of this match. But he is guaranteed 3rd place no matter what at this point. But he's trying to get guaranteed 2nd place to make it to the finals. Yeah, it's 7-3. No, Roberto. Played the 6 in the top side. That's exactly how he played position for her. Nicole gets another game under her belt, so she's only trailing 2-4 now versus Helene Calkin. And Jesus makes a great position shot there on the 6 ball from the 5 to the 6, which gives him easy position for the 7. And he's dead perfect on the 8, 9. It's pretty much a tic-tac-toe out here. Stop shots, connect the dots. And Joven's already given it to him. So there you go. Jesus Atencio inching a little bit closer to Joven Bustamante. He's only trailing 6 to 8 now. And Joven Bustamante has the next break at rack number 15. Leading this match 8 to 6. Still on the hill. He needs a nice clean break with a good layout to go ahead and send Jesus to the losers bracket. There we go. Solid break. Haven't seen anything. Oh, there it goes. The 1 ball drops. And the 7 ball comes up and marries the cue ball. Definitely not the way he wanted to start this game off. So Joven's going to be forced to push out. Try to leave something really crazy for Jesus to try to swing at. I don't really see anywhere good to push out at except for try to get the cue ball by where the 3 ball is. But either way, I think anything, if Joven leaves Jesus anything down here on this end rail, I think Jesus is going to have a shot at making this ball. Because that 2 ball's, it's sitting in a way right now. If Jesus tries to make this 2, the cue ball is going to go right there at the 3 ball. And if he hits the top side of the 3 ball, he's 99.9% chance of scratching off the 3. So he's going to need to make sure he knows exactly the tangent line, which he's looking at it once again. And it looks like that's about where he's going to hit the 3. He could actually hit the 3 good enough to make both of them at the same time. And it looks like the 4 ball's sitting in the middle of the table, I believe. See what it looks like after this shot. Makes it. And like I said, he almost made the 3. Let's see where the 4 ball is. That is right there in the middle. He would have had perfect position on the 4 had he made the 2 and the 3. But either way, such a thin cut here on the 3 ball. More than likely, Jesus Atencio is going to cut this ball with some right spin and make it go to the rail and back out. Try to play position anywhere in this vicinity for the 4 ball. And also, yeah, I forgot about that part. He can't reach it. I'm sure he's got his extension on. This is an extremely tough shot, being that you got to reach so far out past the center of the table. So he may elect to just go ahead and play a safety on it, bank the 3 up table, and leave the cue ball behind the 5. It's kind of what I'm thinking if he doesn't go for it. I mean, I don't see a scratch here, so if he chooses to use a bridge and go rail first to make the 3 ball, the cue ball is always going to drift towards the 7 ball. And that's going to leave him a shot on the 4 as long as he doesn't hit it super, super hard. Well, they haven't given me a match for the open 9-ball bar box live stream yet, so let me try to figure out who we got, and I'll let you guys know. Who you got for the 9-ball? What's up, Bill? How you doing?
Saw you the other day, but you were into your work, and
Oh man, you see all this I got going on?
I'm not going to even acknowledge the poor guy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on back here.
This is the first really big one you've done for a while, isn't it?
Since last year, yeah.
Yeah.
I did the Mucci last year.
I just didn't remember all the screens.
I didn't bring all that stuff with me, but this time I did.
Yeah.
I got a supercomputer here, and
I mean, when I was going to say something when I walked in, and I looked over and I said, oh man.
we dropped the price of the pay-per-view to $14.95 versus last $14.95 this year. Last year it was like $17 or $18.95.
Getting a lot of people,
But
subscribers, not yet.
but this time, you know, we dropped the price and gave them more, which is cool because now I've got three live streams running at the same time.
All the finals today.
Yes. The ladies is right now.
This is it. Nikki's in it.
Yeah. She's got to beat her twice.
Oh, Nikki's king of the hill. Queen of the hill.
Yep. And there's the hot seat match over there for the 10 ball. And I think when he gets done over there, we'll have the hot seat match over here for the 9 ball. Table 4.
Kyle Boba, table 14. Joe Max Garcia, Kyle Boba, table 14.
I think so it looks like we're probably going to have the hot seat match of the open 9-ball bar box tournament coming up next on stream number 2. But Jesus Atencio is playing in the open 10-ball tournament right now. So when that gets done, we'll have another match lined up for the open 9-ball. So the ladies finals is going on right now. Table number 5 live stream on the pay-per-view. Looks like Nikki's gotten within 1. And that's a race to 9. True double elimination. So Helene needs to beat Nicole 2 times to win this tournament, as Nikki has the hot seat. All right, that's probably going to do it right there for Hoban. That was, I would assume, the last difficult shot of this particular rack. So this hot seat match is fixing to go to Joven Bustamante, as long as he does not lose his cue ball. One rail back out to the center of the table for the 8-ball in the side pocket. Depending on the angle,
Martinez, Barbie, table 16.
he'll play the 8 in the side pocket and play the 9 in the side pocket, the same side pocket. Depending on the angle he gets. He could be playing the 9 in the pocket where the 7's going, but again, like I said, depending on the angle of the 8. Here we go. One rail back out to the center of the table for the 8. All right, so he got the angle to where he's going to play the 9 in the same pocket. Just shoot this ball with straight top English.
Table 15, Diego Sanchez, Casey Silvers, table 15.
Cue ball should end up somewhere right here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Drift it forward for the 10, and that's going to be a win for Joven Bustamante. Winner of the hot seat match, Joven Bustamante over Jesus Atencio. And you guys are watching the Alfa Jacoby Classic 2023.